Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about an exciting new cryptocurrency exchange launch. That's going to be Binance US. They have broken off and they're banning US users from their normal Binance.com, which really sucks because we've been using Binance.com with great results since it launched a couple years ago. But they have a US division now, which for all those little US users we can use. So I'm going to be exploring that today and just kind of talking about basically how this is extremely interesting and how they are going to probably pave the way for US users to hopefully get into the other cryptocurrencies in our home US market. Or they may not. But I do want to say that Binance busted onto the scene and became quickly the most successful exchange, aside from futures with BitMEX and so forth, but basically the most successful cryptocurrency exchange, the quickest, like just over the last 24 hours, they did 1.5 billion, okay, billions, I'm talking Trump style billions.
Billions and billions and billions
in volume, okay? As opposed to Coinbase Pro, which only reported about $240 million worth of volume over the last 24 hours, which is about 15% of the volume of Binance. So just kind of put that into perspective. While a lot of people are writing off Binance US exchange right now, I think it could be a really big deal. So that's what today's video is about. We're going to review it. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. We're going to go over through basic deposits, withdrawals, and what kind of limits you get when you complete the verification. Is verification required? Oh, you're going to know all that by the end of today's video. I also have a referral code, which if you want to support more free VoskCoin crypto content, which that's the name of the game. All our content has always been free. We want to keep it free. So if you do decide to sign up with Binance US, please use our code in the video description below. It helps keep us just around making content. On the topic of keeping free content, I do want to also thank today's video sponsor, which would be CoinMine. They've created a plug-and-play GPU miner. It's got one GPU miner in it. You plug it in. It's got a nice, clean little phone app that you can completely control the rig from your mobile device. That includes Android as well as Apple iOS. We've got a full video review on the machine. You should check it out. Now, back to the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. But just one more quick reminder, please support the mission and use the code in the video description below if you want VoskCoin to simply survive. The way the referral reads is a little weird. Does it mean both parties get $15 or just the person who referred? I don't know. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So here's the news that you probably want or need to know. These are the 13 stamps that are currently banned from joining Binance US. And look, I understand this stuff's super frustrating. I'm fortunate to live in Virginia where I just haven't really been banned from anything that people are commonly banned from within the US. For example, like New York never gets to do anything. That obviously sucks. You can look into using a VPN like Opera browser and so forth. You know, there's always other options to try to circumvent things. Not that I recommend breaking the rules, but I'm saying that some rules are sort of unfair also. But yeah, so if you're in Alabama, Alaska, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Louisiana, New York, North Carolina, Texas, Vermont, or Washington, you are not allowed to join Binance.us currently. Doesn't mean that you will not be able to join in the future, but currently that's going to be the situation. This is Binance.com, not Binance US. I just wanted to bring the original exchange up for reference. If you still have stuff on there and you're in the US, I would really recommend getting that off of there, because if they catch you using the exchange when you're apparently no longer allowed to do it, when you're previously able to do it, but that's an aside. If they catch you still on there, still using stuff, still sending coins there, you're not guaranteed to get your stuff. They'll probably still give it to you, but again, if you're moving some big sums of money, I wouldn't really want to risk it. Anyway, though, the point I'm showing you this here is though, because look at all these coins. Like, wow, that's a lot of freaking coins, okay? And we saw all these coins, but what happens when we go to Binance US? All right, look at all these coins. Wait, look, this is it. This is all the coins we got. However, before you write this off, one, it's cool to have a new option in the US, even if it's a limited one, if it's being backed by Binance, which is simply a powerhouse. Just because we have these coins today does not mean that we're not going to have more coins in the future. Okay, so this is a big deal. No matter which way it goes, hopefully more coins, more options, more adoption. There are going to be fiat USD gateways, but you will be required to go through further verification on their site. To reference, now we're back on Binance.com, the original international exchange. And I didn't do any verification on their site ever, and I was always allowed to move up to 2 Bitcoin a day, which you can see that right here at my 24-hour withdrawal limit. So no verification, 2 Bitcoin a day. For me, that's plenty. For other people, that's not plenty. In comparison with Binance US, you must do their tier 1 verification if you want to do anything on their site. But what does that entail? Their tier 1 verification is actually pretty simple and not super intrusive. All you're going to have to do is provide your name, your address, and that's pretty much it. You're going to be able to move a whopping $5,000, while to some that is actually whopping, and to some others that is not whopping. I think $5,000 is going to be plenty for most people, especially because it's a 24-hour limit. So over the course of the week, you can move 10, 20, 30 grand if you want and need to do so. Keep in mind, these are withdrawal limits, not trading limits, not deposit limits. And to be clear, it's never good to leave your coins on an exchange. You always want to have them in your own wallets and make sure that you control your coins. Otherwise, you're hoping that they do a good job with your stuff. And if that's the case, don't be mad if it goes missing or they get hacked or they crashed and whatever. This is hot off the press news. They just opened their exchange. They just opened deposits, registrations, withdrawals, but not as exciting because you can literally just put it in and take it out. Well, depending what it is, I guess that could be an exciting thing, right, guys? Am I right? I know, typical guy jokes. Well, guess what? Over 98% of my viewers here on YouTube are guys. So I'm going to continue making guy jokes. And plus, those are the kind of jokes I think are funny. But yeah, guys, pretty simple stuff here. We've got trading options right here. We can go to BNB, we can go to BTC. Again, the trading is not live yet. In comparison, again, this is Binance.com now, not Binance.us. This is their international exchange again. And this is what trading is going to look like more or less once they get it live. And this isn't going to be some kind of trading tutorial. I'm also not a trading guru, at least not yet. But just a basic, very simple, come in here, I'll go over, basic sell and buy orders. So I just have a little bit of Binance coin, BNB in here. And with that, we can buy and sell. So you can sell at the market, which is just going to take like the lowest market price and basically give you an instant sell. So if you don't care about what you get, you can just go ahead and click market and say I want to sell all of my BNB. I can go ahead and click that. And just like that, that trade order is going to initiate and automatically be executed. You'll be able to go over here and see your order history. You can see your trade history, when, what it was, what price, what it was filled for. And then we can come over here and I've got this BTC amount now. And let's say I want to buy some Binance coin. And let's say I think this amount is too high, right? So I can come in here and put an exact amount of Satoshis, which would be the denominations of Bitcoin right there, that I want to spend on Binance coin. So let's say, that's what I want to do, and I want to go a little bit under. And just like that, I can put the amount in. I can specify how much of my Bitcoin in my account I want to put towards that. And you can see that even though the lowest sell order was at 21,743, right? Basically 22,000 Satoshis. I put that buy order in and it was filled because I have no open orders. You saw it initiate and also execute pretty quickly. And again, you'll see my buy orders here. You see I sold at market. I bought at this specific price. And obviously this isn't trading advice. I'm just showing you how to, do these basic functions, because I obviously lost a little bit of Bitcoin on that trade because I sold at 21,727 and I bought at 21,740. Don't want you guys to think I'm some kind of idiot. I'm not. This is really just demonstration purposes, and I'm playing around with like $6 here to begin with, guys. That's how simple it is to buy and sell on an exchange. I mean, that's the bare basics. There's so much more to it than that if you want to get into charts and so forth, but I'm going to leave it at the basics for today's video. If you want to deposit into the exchange, it's very easy as well. Before we jump on that, I'm on the deposit history tab, which I'll just show you that first. So right here, I've got my deposit history. I sent 1.43 Ethereum to the exchange, and then after it got here, I withdrew 1 Ethereum. After the fee, it was 0.99 Ethereum. I was able to deposit into the exchange as well as withdraw. Originally, it was not working for me. However, I posted this on Twitter, and I don't know if it was actually her, but we would assume yes. The CEO of Binance America, and also a Tar Heel fan, if that's good or bad for you, responded to my post here, and basically they fixed it because I was originally unable to withdraw off their exchange. They were saying that I was hitting my 24-hour withdrawal limit, which, having never withdrawn anything, that's obviously well below $5,000. So if we come over here again, you can see my balance, you can see my 24-hour withdrawal limit right there. And if you want to deposit a coin, for example Ethereum, you would just click it, click Ethereum here, you can copy that Ethereum address. I can come in here into my Ethereum Exodus wallet, I can put the Ethereum address that I just copied off the exchange right there, see, same one. And then from there I can send as much or as little Ethereum as I would like to. You can see I'm sending $200 worth of Ethereum, and at today's date and price, that's going to cost me just under 10 cents, which means it's like going to cost me a dime, right? And I can go ahead and click send, and that's fine. And you'll see that this will pretty quickly register with their exchange and confirm, and then you can see after 12 network confirmations it'll be available. From here again, you can click on my deposit history and you'll see that I already tested this with Ethereum earlier today. If you want to withdraw from the exchange, you simply click on withdraw, and you can come over here, you can go over to Ethereum. You can see I've already got some Ethereum in here, and let's say I want to bring it back to this address I have here in my Exodus wallet. I can just do that, and then you can even save the address. So I'll just put that as my Exodus wallet address. That'll be saved in there. And you can withdraw whatever amount you want. It's always easy if you click the highlighted available balance right there, and you will just withdraw your max. And from that, I will click submit. And it's always recommended to activate two-factor authentication. And with that, you know, I'm using the Google Authenticator app. You can download it for your phone off the App Store or the Google Play Store or whatever. I'm an iOS user, so I only really deal with Apple stuff as far as mobile devices. So I just got that authentication code, I put it in, and now I just need to verify my email. Once you go to your email and you click verify, the little link it gives you, you'll be met with this page. And from there, you'll probably just want to wait like 5, 10, 15 minutes for your withdrawal to confirm, go through their system, and then be sent out on the blockchain. It happens pretty quickly, at least, you know, my experience so far with Binance US. If we go over and check on our deposit and withdrawal history, you can see under the deposit tab, which is the default tab you'll be met with, it's already registered that my Ethereum has hit the exchange. We're just waiting on 12 confirmations. It has already had 2 confirmations because Ethereum has a pretty quick block time. It's composed to, say, Bitcoin, which has a slower block time, or some of the other smaller coins that are a little more vulnerable to 51% attacks. Sometimes those get much higher confirmation requirements on cryptocurrency exchanges. It's not uncommon to see some coins with 100 or even something crazy like 300 confirmations, which can take several hours. If we go over to the withdrawal tab on over here, you can see we've got the amount. It's sitting here in processing, and this will hopefully be taken care of shortly. If we go over and check that again, it automatically goes to the fiat tab, which is, you know, good or bad depending if you're looking for your fiat information there, which for us would simply be USD. You can also see that the status for our Ethereum deposit has already been completed. So we click over here to the wallet tab, and it'll automatically take you to the balance sub tab, and that it'll show you the estimated value of the coins you have here on the exchange. You'll see that, you know, we've got a total balance of 1.42 Ethereum, an available balance of 0.989, which is the Ethereum we just sent to the exchange. It's already here and available, and it could be traded if trading was an option yet, which again, unless you're watching this video the day it goes up, I'm sure trading's going to be out there and available already. And then you can see an order is 0.43 Ethereum. That is the Ethereum we just took off the exchange. It's sitting there in the withdrawal process. So that means it's going to be unusable. We couldn't trade it because, again, it's already in the process of being taken off the exchange, sent to our Ethereum address. And just like that, you guys are up to speed on the new Binance US. Is it going to move Coinbase out of the way? I don't know, but it's possible. As you can see, if you're in one of those 13 states, you're not going to be able to join Binance US yet. Hopefully eventually, but, you know, we'll see where it all goes. Actually, you've heard that sound. I'm not sure if the mic picked it up, but the Ethereum I just withdrew from the exchange, you know, maybe 10 minutes ago at the most, not even 5 minutes ago, just hit my wallet. So yeah, the second withdrawal was successful. That's always good. So after watching today's video, you know how to deposit into Binance US, withdraw from Binance US. Trading is going to be basically the same as Binance.com. I went over the basics of trading and buying and selling, crypto on these exchanges right there. I also showed you guys the referral code. If you don't mind, please make sure to use the referral code. It's good for everybody here and helps keep the channel and the dream going. So with all that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below on this video. And before I close out the video, I just want to say my final thoughts. I don't want people to be negative about Binance US and unlimited coins and so forth. I would say, be supportive and be vocal. Advocate that you want more coins added to their platform. What coins do you want added? Because, this, in my opinion, is a very big deal to have Binance creating a US division. I know a lot of exchanges have recently been doing that, like Bittrex US. They've been breaking off, having a smaller, much more limited exchange due to US regulations and so forth. But all we can do is fight for having more coins available. And hopefully this will ease the barrier to entry to allow more people to get into cryptocurrency, because the more gateways you have, it just eases, again, that barrier to entry. And as we all wait for hopefully the next big crazy bull run, having more institutions in place like this will only allow the party to get even crazier and bigger than ever before. So again, I want to thank all you guys for taking the time to view my video. I'll see you next time.